to be reviewing the TP-Link Smart Wi-Fi plug. This is the non-energy saving, this is energy saving, but the non-energy monitoring version. And yeah, so this is what the box comes in. It's a pretty cool box. Just tell you what to download, and it tells you like remote access, scheduling, away mode, and it gives you a little bit more. But yeah, so I'm basically gonna go through a bit and say what I think about it. Like, you can set this up on pretty much anything. So if you want your kettle to boil, we're just going to go through this first. So if you want your kettle to boil, basically press the button on your kettle, turn off your kettle off at the wall on the smart plug, literally on your phone, or ask Alexa, or using the Amazon Echo or whatever, to say Alexa boil the kettle, and literally you can have a plug just for boiling the kettle. As long as that button's pressed down, that will work. You can control the setup like I've done. Basically, so I just say turn on setup, because this is called setup, this plug is, and basically I turn on my TV. As long as you've got your TV on already and you turn it off, it will turn on automatically with it. So I know it's going to be slightly different. I was just stating what we can do. So the first thing is, so as soon as you unbox it, this is pretty much it. This is your product. And people might say, oh, it's a plug. Oh, there's timer plugs out there. Oh, there's this, oh, there's that. This has got intelligence to it. So, as I said about remote access, but first you've got to just have a look at the, if you can see that, it's a bit bright now, the sun is, coincidentally. So basically, the model is HS100, so if you want to know, and the input is 100 to 240 volts. That is 50 to 60 hertz, 13 amp, 0.1 amp product only, output 13.8 maximum load. So I think that's the 13 amp maximum load. So yeah, there is some disadvantages and advantages. Like, for one of these with the plug, I wouldn't recommend putting it on, I don't know, big soundbar, gaming setup, along with computers, along with this, along with that. Spend the extra so much just having a few smart plugs. So I've got, I don't know, I've got a 10 socket. Basically, I've got like a 10 socket extension lead, and it's like an extension lead tower. I'm not plugging 10 in, and I wouldn't do that even if it was on the normal mount. If you overload it, yeah, it comes with a fuse there. The fuse cut is inside, so it's like a normal plug. I'm just going through some of just the non-technical things, just to explain. And basically, if you overload it, you could overload it. So I have about 3 plugs. I reckon you might get away with 4 or 5. I wouldn't recommend putting as much, and I would recommend buying more if you want to have more, because I wouldn't drain everything off it. Bear in mind it's got a 13 amp limit. So what's on the box? So this is what we're coming up on the box. If we, I know this isn't the best review in the world, guys. I do apologise. I'm just going to hold it up. Bear in mind, so you've got remote access control devices from anywhere, set multiple schedules, and away mode is stimulate occupancy while away, and you can manage it from anywhere in the world. Okay, it's not as good as, I don't know, if you have Philips Hue, or if you have some smart bulbs. There are a lot more responsive smart bulbs are than this, but it does work, and you've got to have a decent signal, or it just works on Wi-Fi. But yeah, you can boil your kettle from anywhere in the house and whatever, as I said. So once you've signed into the app, basically you will have once you set up everything up and you've named your plug, like mine's named setup, you can log into multiple devices. It just takes a while to pick it up. And yeah, so you can basically do the old on and off, on and off. Now if you look at this, you've got schedule. So basically schedule, you set a schedule, set it turn on one time, turn off one time, yeah, quite easy. Away. So basically, away mode means, let's say, oh, well, you start it at, I don't know, 10 o'clock at night and you begin it at that. And that doesn't mean it's going to be on or off. It means it could be either on or off, because basically it simulates you being here. So it might be on for an hour, and then it might be on, and then it might be off for 10 minutes, and then it might be on for a minute, and then it basically simulates if you were home. And instead of having a timer where someone could work it out, possibly, you could have a way mode where it randomly turns it on and off. I don't know how effective it is, I really don't know. And you can set that, repeat. The iPad app's so buggy as well, just to let you know. Now the timer, ask it to turn on, 1 minute, turn off in 1 minute. So that's pretty simple. So the idea is, I don't know, you plan to go to bed in like 2 hours, and then just in case you fall asleep, set 2 hour timer. Instead of setting the exact time, you might just think, I just want a 2 hour timer for, or I don't know, you've got a slow cooker going and you just want to turn it off after 2 hours, or something like that, and you just want your device to turn off after a certain time, but you don't really want to set it. You just want it as a timer. That is no set. You just set that timer once, and it will just carry out that time, and that's it. So, but kind of easier than the scheduled setup. There's on, off, on, and off. Quite simple. Now, if we bring a lamp into the equation, as you can tell, I've brought a lamp into the situation. You might not be able to see it here. You won't be able to. But as you can see, I can just press on and it turns on. So guys, now I've showed you the plug in action. It turns on, you can schedule, you can simulate you being there, you can have it being away, all controlled from an account. You can use Alexa to turn it on and off. That's one thing I've got to check, because I reset it. And schedules, it even monitors how long it's been on for, which I don't see the major point in it, but yeah, I do kind of see. Like I said, manual button, which that shows if it's on or off. That shows if the TP-Link, the plug's receiving power and you've got Wi-Fi. So, and if you haven't got Wi-Fi, it lets you, and it won't just turn off. So it's pretty cool. Like I said, kettle, you can have Christmas tree, you can have lights, outside lights. Do you know when people are like, gosh, I really don't want to put these lights up, because you've got to go inside the garage, or you've got to go and have an extension lead running out, and it's like, do I really have to? Literally, I know these smart plugs aren't waterproof, so you would have to have, look at me. Literally, all you do, look at, I just do a gap in your window, put it there, literally just plug it in, then easy on and off, schedule, see Christmas lights turn on or off or whatever. Now for the short term solution, lighting, yes, you can put it on your lamps, yes, if you don't want to bother with hoods and all that. But in the long term, if you've got, let's say you've got 5 lamps in your house, if you add up how much it's going to cost, so it's about £22.45 from Maplins, and I think £24, maybe slightly, I think a bit higher from Amazon, but I just took Maplins one, so £22.45. If you add up all the ones, so I don't know, you have 5, that is £100. Okay, I'm not quick at calculating, I know that took me about a few seconds to calculate, so that's about £100. Now for £100, yeah, not bad. You can have, 5 lamp on and off. But why don't you pay the why don't you actually just pay the extra? Get the Philips Hue hub, which is £50. Then all the bulbs are from now on a tenner to like £15, depending if you want colour changing. But obviously, if you just want a setup where white lights on and off, you can literally on and off and dim. And in the long term, Philips Hue is a better option and cheaper. But the only reason I would recommend these plugs is if you've got a few lamps, a couple of lamps, yes, fair enough. But if you've got a few lamps and you're like, I want to use that, if you've got quite a few lamps, why don't you kit your house up with some Philips Hue LED bulbs and all that. Show you. Like I said, that's your drawback. If you have a lot, I would recommend going somewhere like Philips Hue or the Hive, but definitely Philips Hue because you get a lot more for your money. But if you're only having a couple, it's cheaper that way. So short term, yes, but if you're going to have a long term, no. So be sure to smash the like button, subscribe for more awesome reviews. We've got a new awesome review coming 2 weeks time, and I will see you in the next Tech Gains video.